Welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales, the channel where we cut through the noise and get to the truth behind the headlines about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. If you're tired of the tabloid spin and want the real story, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe so you never miss an update. Here in this space we seek clarity, setting aside the noise, the distractions and the rush to focus on the simple, unvarnished truth. It's a chance to breathe, to think and to listen. Today, we'll examine a story shaped by the modern press, a story of love, and how even the purest emotions can be weaponized, twisted, and used to serve different agendas. The media can turn private moments into public spectacle, changing the way we see people and their choices. Our goal is not judgment, but understanding. We're here to look beyond the headlines, to listen with empathy, and to consider the human experience at the heart of the story. We'll look at the evidence with patience, seeking the genuine beneath the performance and trying to understand the motivations and feelings that drive people's actions. True understanding comes from quiet contemplation, not shouting. It's in these moments of stillness that we can see most clearly and find meaning that is often lost in the noise. Let's begin this exploration together, focusing on the real emotions beneath the headlines. Let's open our minds and hearts to the possibility of seeing things differently and learning something new. The story involves a young family who chose a different path, inviting both admiration and scrutiny. Their journey has sparked debate, curiosity, and sometimes misunderstanding, but it also offers a chance to reflect on our own values. By looking with care and compassion, we may learn something about them and ourselves. Perhaps, in this quiet corner, we can rediscover the importance of empathy and the value of seeking truth together. It often starts with a whisper, a phrase meant to provoke. Recently, tabloids claimed Prince Harry was emasculated because he said "I love you" first to Meghan. A moment of love was twisted into a spectacle of shame. The media reframed courage and affection as weakness. For a man, especially a royal, expressing emotion was painted as surrender. The narrative implied Harry was diminished, led by his wife. This accusation is built on nothing but stereotypes. We celebrate bold declarations of love. Why ridicule them here? The headline wasn't just about Harry. It attacked the idea that men can be emotionally open. It fed into outdated notions of masculinity. The story was crafted to provoke, not inform. The volume of the headline didn't make it true. To find the truth, we must look beyond the noise and the headlines and dig deeper into the stories that are so often twisted by outside forces. That's why we return to the source, sifting through the archives and memories, searching for the original words and intentions that started it all. On her podcast, Meghan shared a sweet, intimate memory, one that many couples can relate to. She revealed that Harry was the first to say, "I love you," a moment that felt spontaneous and heartfelt. It was a genuine, light-hearted story, no manipulation, no hidden agenda, just two people connecting in a way that felt real and honest. Yet the tabloids quickly stripped away all context, replacing tenderness with cynicism and suspicion, eager to sell a more dramatic story. Meghan's words were twisted and reframed to fit a narrative, one where she was cast as controlling and Harry as merely compliant. This isn't journalism, it's a carefully constructed fiction. The process is deliberate. Isolate a quote, invent a motive, fabricate a reaction, and repeat until the truth is unrecognizable. Suddenly, what began as a simple love story is recast as a crisis of masculinity, a supposed power struggle, or a threat to tradition. But the truth remains simple. Meghan was celebrating a beautiful personal moment, sharing joy rather than seeking controversy. The tabloids, however, chose to pathologize it, turning genuine connection into manufactured conflict and love into scandal. By untangling this web of distortion, we defend not just two individuals, but the very idea of truth itself. We push back against the machinery that profits from confusion and division. We must learn to see through the distortion, to clear away the fog and recognize the reality beneath the sensationalism. In the end, the real story is about love, not scandal, a reminder that sometimes the simplest truths are the most powerful of all. Why is an act of love framed as weakness? The claim that Harry was emasculated relies on an outdated idea of strength. True strength isn't about suppressing emotion, it's about openness and adaptability. Vulnerability is courage. It takes bravery to show your true self. Declaring love first isn't surrender, it's leadership. It's about creating space for connection, giving without guarantee. Harry wasn't being led, he was leading with his heart. We must redefine strength as the courage to feel and express honestly. The narrative shaming Harry rejects a healthier masculinity. The future lies in embracing vulnerability, not hiding from it. That's the strength we should celebrate. The media's double standard is clear. When other royals show affection, it's celebrated as modern and loving. But for Harry and Meghan, the same gestures are twisted into signs of control or insecurity. Their love is framed as performance, not authenticity. This isn't accidental, it's a deliberate editorial choice. The press casts Harry and Meghan as villains, twisting every action. Their story could be a fairy tale, but it's presented as a cautionary tale. The media manufactures scandal, not news. Why is one couple's love praised, another's condemned? The answer lies in resistance to the path Harry and Meghan have chosen. The double standard reveals criticism is about who they are, not what they do. The negativity toward Harry and Meghan isn't just about their actions. It stems from a deep discomfort with their authenticity. In a world where public figures are expected to play roles, their willingness to be real unsettles many. For decades, the monarchy and the press maintained an unspoken agreement. The royals would perform their roles, upholding a carefully crafted image, and in return, they'd be granted a measure of privacy. This delicate balance kept the public satisfied and the tabloids fed. But Harry and Meghan broke that tradition. They chose honesty over performance, vulnerability over perfection. By speaking openly about their struggles and hopes, they shattered the illusion that royalty must always be flawless. Their openness exposes the artifice behind royal appearances, revealing the human beings beneath the crowns and titles. It's a reminder that even those born into privilege face real challenges. By refusing to play by the old rules, they threaten the very foundation of the tabloid industry, which relies on mystery, speculation, and scandal to sell stories. When people take control of their own narrative, it becomes much harder for others to invent stories or twist the truth. Authenticity leaves less room for fabrication. The tabloids prefer silence from their subjects because in that silence they can fill the void with any narrative they choose, true or not. Harry and Meghan's honesty robs the gossip machine of its power, making it harder for rumours to take root and spread. In response, the press tries to discredit them, labelling their openness as oversharing or attention-seeking, hoping to undermine their credibility. Their every move is scrutinised, every word analysed, as critics search for cracks in their story or signs of weakness. Yet, their authenticity stands as a powerful example. It shows there's another way to live, one defined by truth, courage and self-acceptance, rather than rigid tradition. That's a message the old order resists, clinging to the comfort of the familiar, even as the world changes around them. When the headlines fade, what remains? Love is not weakness, and vulnerability is not failure. Harry and Meghan's story, stripped of spin, is one of courage and authenticity. They've chosen love and truth despite relentless negativity. Tabloids are a theatre of illusion, built on gossip, not fact. The real story is in their quiet, consistent actions. Let's look beyond outrage and celebrate honesty. Harry's declaration of love was strength, not shame. He and Meghan are defined by compassion and commitment, not caricature. Let's champion kindness and truth in our own lives. Their journey is a reminder. Living authentically is the bravest act. Let's stand with those who choose truth and love over negativity. Thanks for watching Meghan and Harry Tales. Don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow Sussex supporters, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Until next time, stay strong, stay informed, and keep standing by Meghan and Harry.